Let's Talk Oculus, a VR podcast, is proudly sponsored by the good folks at Patreon. If you want to support the show, join us on patreon.com/Let's Talk Oculus. What's up, Oculus nerds? I am Dan from Playtest VR, and welcome back to episode 67 of Let's Talk Oculus. I am joined by none other than Samson. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, nice and warm in my little cities. Snuggie type of deal thing, whatever.
Yeah.
It's got big
pocket.
Big pocket.
Big, like, what do you call those pockets that kangaroos have? That the baby goes in right in front of it.
Well,
that's a good trivia question right there.
No. It's baby kangaroo's a joey though, so I got that one. Got half that. I get partial credit.
Half the point. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'll give you half. How is Little Cities, by the way? You played it? It's good. Great game.
I have not, but they do have a DLC came out.
Oh,
just recently. Like holiday theme.
Nice. Very good. Speaking of holiday theme, today is another
one in a Twitter
giveaway kind of thing?
A Twitter giveaway, yeah.
You didn't have to play the game then. You just had to.
No, they gave me, it wasn't for the game. I bought the game. I didn't win the game. I won this and some tea.
Right. Okay.
You're really emphasizing me not playing this game, though. Everybody knows I haven't played it, but you want to say it like 5 more times? You don't need friggin' crickets.
Oh, okay. Today we were playing a game that you have played. We're not playing it. We're going to rank them. We're going to rank
not like you did today.
We'll talk about that. We're going to rank the Walkabout hard courses. We did easy courses earlier this year, I believe. But now we're going to go hardcore. We're going to go for the hard courses. And to prepare,
and there are five more courses than we ranked last time.
That's true. Yeah, they have added 5 more, which they have a total of 15 courses. And today, just to get into preparation, I played every single one in hard. And the thing is, right, Samson, I could have easily gone and walked through the whole course and go, oh, yeah, I remember this one. I played the full 18 for every single one. And I even skipped the gym after work because I was like, I don't have enough time to play the next.
I don't even know how you went to work, dude. That's like a day right there.
Well, it's the lucky as I work from home, so I don't have a commute, right? So on my lunchtime, I played 5. After work, I played the rest 10.
5 courses during lunchtime?
During the 1 hour, yeah. It's quick. When you're on your own, you can rattle through it. My scores are shite. Like, he ain't sometimes again good.
You weren't trying to set high ones, I see.
The scores, no. I just wanted to get a feel for each course again, because there's been some ones like, Seagull Stacks, even Tourist Trap. I haven't played that hard for a minute.
I guess we'll get into that one. It's probably one of my more recent ones.
All right. But before we begin, Let's Talk Oculus is available every single Wednesday on all good podcast platforms and some rubbish ones as well. Actually, on that, we just did the Spotify Wrapped, and we've only put 4 videos out on Spotify at the moment, and it's in the top 15% for video podcasts.
And let me tell you this: nobody is watching. Well, I love all the people who are listening and watching us here on Spotify, but you are the niche. You are the exception to the rule.
What other video podcasts is out there? We got the Joe Rogan. We're in there. We're in that category.
Yeah. Leisure. Is he leisure? I don't know.
But yeah. Anyway, thanks for everyone.
That was really cool though. And what was the thing? It was like, people who listen to our podcast like get to it really quickly and then like share it out. That was pretty cool.
The enthusiasts is what they've quoted as, and it's been listened to in 37 countries, with Norway being the 5th top country.
All right, so what percentage of these are just VPNs? Because like Norway, maybe top 5, not VPN, but I imagine at least like. You're saying 15 to 25 of those are VPNs.
You're saying the people in Qatar aren't listeling to us, that even though it says 1% of Qatar is not watching us or playing us?
It was our fans who are at the World Cup.
Right. Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. But yeah, we're also on YouTube as well as Spotify. So definitely join us on there if you want to leave a comment or such. And we also have a Discord where we play multiplayer games almost every single week. Not the next couple of weeks though, because as the day of release, we are in big screen watching National Lampoons. So if you haven't if you're listening to this later on, then the week after we were actually watching Elf. So it's interesting
Yeah,
because
we
we
could
had a
throw out some dates too. The 21st, that one is
yeah.
Elf.
21st will be Elf. It's interesting because we had a full list of a bunch of different Christmas movies, and the two that I've seen almost every single year is Elf and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And lo and behold, we're watching it again. So,
Of course.
the
Run it
classics,
back. Run it back.
the classics, the classics. Amazing. Before we kind of get
I
in, go on.
I voted for Tim Allen, Santa Claus, and the Grinch cartoon, as well as National Lampoon.
Yeah, no, I
Those are
couldn't
my
vote.
three.
I
Those are
just
my
had to
three.
put the emoji for every single one, so I couldn't really vote. So technically, I voted for all of them. Technically voted for all of them. Before we kind of get into like the meat of the show, Samson, how have you done in VR this week? What's been going on?
This week I played a very little bit of Puzzling Places, like to the point where I started and I was like, I am not in the mindset to do a puzzle right now.
Hmm.
So I put that down and I started playing some Real VR Fishing. Real VR Fishing, hop in this month. Every week you unlock a holiday piece of garb. I missed week one, so unfortunately, if you do all four, you get like another like a special
Oh,
one.
nice.
Uh, that will be unattainable for me and anybody else who starts now. But yeah,
Mm.
you hop in, you get some
If
holiday garb.
holiday garb, very nice, very
Yeah.
good.
How about
Um,
yourself? What have what have you been up to?
Apart from playing freaking Walkabout all day, which I've had enough of Walkabout now. I did something which is I would say a milestone for my VR playing career, and that is I finally finished a game. I finished a
Oh,
100%, well, not 100%, but I finished the game. I finished what
accounting plus. Oh, okay.
the counting plus, absolutely not. I finished what the bat. Did it,
Very nice,
completed
very
all
nice.
100 levels or however many it is. I think it's eight over 100 levels, so it must have been over 100 levels. Um, that game is not worth $25 in my opinion, but it's fun. Like I would say this,
How long did it take you?
it probably took 3.5 hours, I would say. I did it in like I did it over like from the last time we spoke last week to last night is when I finished it. And I wasn't playing every night, but I was playing most nights. And I would probably do a world a night. I think there's 10 worlds total. So that's, yeah, I'd play like a world a night. So, that would probably be a half hour or so. Depends. It really depends. Some puzzles are like super quick, and some
Yeah,
puzzles are like much longer. And the thing is, it's hard for me to recommend for $25 because it's not very difficult. There are a few that you would get stuck on a little bit, and you'll come back to it and you'll get it. But most of it is fairly straightforward, and
I
it's more
feel like the point of that game is really to just
to whack around. It's just be
fuck
wacky.
around with the physics. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So. Like it's good. It's just that is it $25 good? Probably not. If you had like a 25% code off or something like that, then or 30% Oculus 30 kind of that they throw around now and again, that will be worth it. I think anything under $20 and you're like, all right, that's probably unless you're a super
um,
fan of like what the golf as well, and you like that type of stuff, then fair.
I enjoyed it. I don't think I ever beat What the Golf either. I gotta look up more on this referral program, but yeah, that might make it worth it too if you get a referral program code.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, that's what the pack completed. Finally, my first game that I've completed
Very
on
nice, very
VR,
nice.
which is oh my gosh.
Oh, no, I just remembered some VR news. Synth Riders DLC pack comes out this week.
I was gonna go on to that. That was more of the Synth Riders DLC comes out as in the day of release, and I believe that Bruno, I was about to say Bruno Fernandez, Bruno Mars is the standout feature in that pack, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And also Beat Saber has also come out with their own pack, with the rock pack, which they have classic rock hits like Seven Nation Army, Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. There's a song on there which I
Oh,
forget.
Freebird, right?
Freebird, that's
Freebird's
it.
like 9 minutes.
9 minutes, 9 minutes long. I think it has over 3,000 blocks or something mental like that, which is I don't know what mode that is on, but like yeah, that
That's a
is
lot of it's a lot of
it's a lot of
beats.
blocks. Whoever does that in expert are gonna get a lot of likes on TikTok. Actually, can you have TikToks for 9 minutes? I don't think you can.
Uh, I don't know. Super creators or whatever, it can do longer, but
Okay,
I
the
don't think
special
quite
kind.
that long.
The special kind. Fair enough. You're gonna pick the synthesizers up?
You could put it on like 3 times speed though, and then it's 3 minutes.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Then that would look wacky. That would look out of the world, right? With all this arms.
And yes, yes, I will.
But yeah, you're gonna pick synthesizers up. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I picked up a few Beat Saber songs randomly when they were all half off. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm just gonna cherry pick the songs of the last like 3 packs
Yeah.
that I like actually would play.
There even the
I
the
haven't
rock
played them, but yeah.
the rock DLC is currently, I think, $10 or $13 at the moment. They always have a big promo when it first comes out. So yeah, if you wanted the Beat Saber one, go for it. But do you know what the main song is for Synth Riders? The one with the
No.
no? I'm not sure either. I'm not sure either. But they have a bunch of they have Bruno Mars, Silk Sonic, and Starkidian. No, I'm saying that. I'm butchering that name. But it's called Synth Riders Groovin', and I love
Oh,
Groovin'. What?
I just
Oh,
remembered something else because I hopped into that other app that I said I would hop into. I totally forgot about it.
oh yes. Tell us what this other app is.
The yes, the Megan
Megan.
the Stallion. Uh,
You
whew,
did it.
I bought it. I bought it. It was the Lean Mean 7.99 or something like that.
Yeah.
And boy,
If you're on the video
so
podcast, his eyes are lighting up big time.
one, I think I listened. There's like 5 tracks. I think that you get one of them which you already listened to,
Yeah.
and another one seemed also like a repeat, but I don't know.
Hmm.
Uh, and first of all, like the definition is insane. Like she may as well be standing right there with me,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
I be
It's
uh
impressive, isn't it? With the clarity.
quite impressive. And it felt like my own personal strip show at times.
Yeah.
If you were looking for something in the more adult themed down that alley, I recommend this one.
The soft core.
I do.
Soft core.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I mean, there was one time where she legit walked away and like I actually turned in my chair to watch, and then she just like this because like behind you it's only like a 180-degree
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So she like disappeared into the abyss, and I was like, dang.
Wow. Wow.
uh
Was it worth
yeah,
the 7.99 then? You had a good time.
yeah, I'll show that off to people for sure.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna get motion sick, I promise you.
No, no, no. Let's sit
Yeah.
down and relax. You know,
Yeah, well, I mean, some of the music's not so relaxing. I mean, I was pretty familiar with the music, honestly. Like,
mm,
I definitely
popular hits, yeah.
I'd definitely been at the bar and heard these songs played before.
Mm,
Uh,
yeah, fair.
so I wasn't necessarily like singing along, but
Yeah.
I was
You're
bobbing my
bobbing your
head.
head.
I was
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You're getting all sweaty in the headset. You know, we're like,
Yeah.
whoa. Nice, nice. I'm glad
Oh,
you yeah.
and in one of the parts you can move your arms and they're like flames, like
Oh,
you're
nice.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
just some vague sense of interactability.
Yeah. Just to make sure you're earning all that 7.99. Nice, no,
But yeah,
nice.
yeah.
So could you see that concerts like say if someone that you do really like and you know the words to, would you pay for their concerts if they were like that?
I mean, probably, and I mean, yeah, that's not exactly where my mind goes when I see this.
Right.
It's more like way into the more adult themed
Right.
content, and I think there's an opportunity for both.
Roger that. Roger that. We say
Yeah.
no more. We say no more. On to the nice child-friendly game, which is called the Walkabout Courses.
Yeah.
Let's get right into it.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. What an opening for our most child friendly theme
The most
or
child-friendly.
topic, if you will.
Okay, so there's 15 courses. Okay, and so this doesn't go on for so long. All right. I think we obviously go through all 15, bouncing each other off and such. bouncing each other off. That sounds
Do we?
sick.
Are we start? We're
I'm
starting at
thinking of
15,
Megan
right?
right now.
And then
So
We're starting at 15 and
start at
working our way.
15 and go all the way to one, yeah, but we'll just go back and forth and such. And maybe for the first few we'll just kind of mention a few things about them and then we'll talk about our top 5 or top
Yeah.
10 more in detail.
Okay. Yeah. Unlike you, I haven't played some of these in quite some time. I didn't have the time to
I'll
just
tell you all about them, my
have enough
friend.
time
I'll
to.
tell you all about, I know
Yeah.
every nook and cranny for all of them, apart from the fox hunts because I couldn't do all that. That's too much. I couldn't have done all them again.
I did watch some on YouTube, but I mean, it
Mhm.
wasn't like it's not like hopping in there.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
fair.
all
All
right.
right, number
Should I start
15.
here? Number 15?
Yeah, you take it away. You take it away.
I mean, I
These are
don't
hard
feel.
courses, remember? So, this what I realized with this list is that some of the easy ones are either worse or like much better than the hard ones. Sometimes they are a big difference between the two.
Yeah, I'm going with Sweetopia here.
Whoa. Oh, okay. I need to write these down so I remember them.
I've got it
Sweetopia.
all written down.
No, meaning like your list, so I don't
Oh.
remember. Sweetopia is your fifth. Why Sweetopia? I mean, can we just say something before we kind of go into this list properly? We still love all of these 15 courses. It's not like Sweetopia's last. It is absolute shite. No, not at all. Love all the courses. They're absolutely fantastic. They all add things to each other.
This
But
is they're really my rankings are like the order that I'd want to pick them to play.
right.
That's like
I think that's the right way to do it. I think that's the right way to do it.
and yeah, Sweetopia is like
Interesting.
is
Interesting.
never really high on that list.
Yeah. Is there any like reason to that course or
I don't like the vibe of it and the music. If you feel like you're on a little,
it's intense.
feel
It's
you
sensual.
feel like you feel like you're in a 70s porno from what I've read about 70s pornos.
Though after all that Megan talk, I thought this would be higher on your list, but never mind.
Yeah.
Interesting. Sweetopia, fair enough. Okay, I want to say Seagull Stacks as my least favorite one. Only reason, okay, so like I said, the aesthetics and such are beautiful, right? Like all these courses are great in that way, but I think this course is just too hard. Like it just kicks your ass every time. And also because the rocks as well around all the edges are like they're
Yeah,
not
pretty
like
jagged.
flat, they're jagged, right? So if you hit a rock, you're going all over the place. There's a few spots in there as well as where if you like there's ramps and such, but if you miss the ramp, like you're stuffed. You're gonna have to take like 2, maybe even 3 shots to try and get back to the ramp. There's no like second way to kind of get there. So it's very, very unforgiving. And I don't find it fun to play compared to the rest of them. And because of that. Now I love the easy seal stacks a lot, but the hard one just because of that. At the same time, as I said many times on this show, and two of the Walkabout crew and such like that, and like Edward, I did a Harry Potter flying experience in Seagull Stacks hard, and it was great.
Oh, yes.
With the broom and such, and well, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, the course itself, I think it's just too hard. So I
I
would
got you.
say Seagull Stacks is my 15. On to you.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you a little spoiler for my whole list. Those OG 4 courses are all in my top 10. All right.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
Number 14 for me, Gardens of Babylon. And I do have a reason for this one.
Uh-huh.
I freaking can't stand hole 18 on this course.
Well,
Freaking hate it.
the hole 18 on the hard one, I feel like is easier than the easy one.
I mean, that's fair. I don't like it on either one.
So
You
it's
gotta
just
hit it
that's
just in that little you could be like, oh man. And that hill, I hate
the
that hill
hill.
one.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, yeah, the hill one.
It's just got like some of the most annoying ones in my opinion.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. I did see this is one where I like the vibe, but those like I can't even remember the last time I played it, but I remember like they stuck with me. Stuck with
It's
me.
funny you say that because on my notes for Babylon, I'm very brief. I just put solid course, a lot of hills though, a lot of hills, and
Yeah.
those hills are annoying, especially on hard because there are less forgiving points. I think
Yeah,
even
there's
the
no
biggest hill,
save
there's only
points. Yeah.
one safe point. When you hit it too hard, most likely you're going off the back end anyway. So the amount of times I've seen one of us in when we're playing with the Discord group just keep going up
Yeah.
and down, up and down. Yeah,
Oh
that's
bueno.
fair. That's fair. Do you like a lot of things about it though with Babylon? Like is the aesthetic? I mean, it's ramp rock
Uh,
is the
yeah,
origin for
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But in the
Yeah, on
hard
the
one,
easy, on the yeah,
I don't
Ramp
know.
Rock does exist on both, I think, as far as I remember.
Not on the hard one, it's not there.
No.
No,
Okay.
it's not there.
Oh, right, because it's too hard. Ramp Rock is an assistant.
Yeah. Oh good.
Um,
Interesting.
yeah, yeah. I mean, this is one where I do like the vibe. Like, I like being in this course, but I do not particularly like.
The whole
All
choices.
right, here, yeah. All right. It's more like if I'm trying to play this one competitively, I guess.
Yeah,
Like, I'm trying to
yeah,
get
yeah,
my score down. Like, so freaking annoying.
yeah. And I'm gonna kind of jump on that bandwagon, but mention the course that's second to last. And I'm gonna say this quickly. A lot of people hate this course. I actually like the easy one, but Tessie Station hard is absolutely brutal as well. In fact, like this, I didn't know where to put this. This could kind of go towards the bottom to me as well. Like this, well, it is at the bottom, but like this or Steagle Stacks could be swapped, to be honest, at any given time. Because my issue with Tessie Station as well is like there was few holes that are just so unforgiving if you don't get them spot on. Like one of the holes, for example, is the hole is like out of space and you got to hit it right on this floating platform.
Yep.
And if you don't hit it on there, it's not going to get to the hole. And even if I hit it to the hole perfectly and it still bounced out the hole and went out into space. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. And then there's another one where you know how the hole, like you're on a circle and then you have to hit it on the edge and it drops down to another platform, then it drops down to another platform.
Hmm.
So I was like, okay, I want to hit it really soft, and it hit the edge, dropped down beautifully. But then for some reason, there's some metal at the bottom platform, and just
Ping.
rocketed it straight after. I was like, damn it, like I really like Tethy Station, the easy one. I think that's probably because of the aesthetic, but this one is just too. I even though I did it quite quickly today, there was so many stroke outs, so many because this one is so difficult.
I
Um,
feel you there.
and just like you say with Sweetopia, hardly ever touch the hard one for Tessie Station. It's just like a little too hard.
Yeah, and I mean, it's got the loop-de-loop. That one's pretty tough on the hard because it's got no
No signs
sidewalls.
was no.
Um,
The
I
18th hole is really
I
hard.
I said I do like 18 on both easy and
Oh,
hard tethies.
sorry, I
That
didn't mean
little like
18. The 18's cool, yeah. The
yeah,
one where you go round and such. Yeah, I think it's actually
yeah,
easy on the hard too. I meant the 17th hole is hard because there's so many thin platforms and
yeah.
ramps and
That's yeah.
such, and
That one's
yeah,
tough.
that's tough. Yeah.
And you're always tempted to cut across like that.
Yeah.
But
I
there's
think that
no
might be
back
it as
wall.
well because
Yeah.
it's so tempting to like make
Uh,
shortcuts. It just hammers you if you get them wrong. Like you got to be.
I think my least favorite one and that one is where you're kind of out on the meteor and you got to go. There's like five sort of
Yeah,
uh places where safe spots, if you will.
yeah,
I struggle with that one. I think also because I'm always trying to skip a few of them. But yeah,
I struggle also the one. There's one with like two voids and there's like two at. Was that the one you
I
meant? There's like two
maybe.
holes which have also roundy things on. You kind of have to keep.
Oh no, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, the
Yeah,
one where you have to kind of
yeah.
you can like kind of hit it across and ping over. But yeah, that one's pretty tough too.
It's tough too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
No,
the thing. You got to be
I started
perfect.
talking about this because you led right into my number 13, so I'm just gonna
Yeah, yeah.
riff off of you.
Go for it.
Uh
You riff
and
away, my
yeah,
friend.
well that was it. I pretty much talked about my favorite and least favorite holes there.
Tessie
Uh
Station. Yeah, that's fair.
yeah, but also the one you mentioned where you're like you're tilted towards space and you
Yeah.
got yeah, that
You
one's
get it out of space and such, and yeah,
yeah.
it's just annoying. Another one like this is not my number. What we're on number
That was my 13th.
13. This
So
okay.
yeah, it was your 14, my
This is my
13.
14. Yeah. This is not number 13, but just to quickly mention, I always thought Arizona Modern was similar to Tessie Station in that way, but it's not. Arizona Modern is much better like designed than Tessie Station. Tessie Station just like kicks you in the ass almost every single hole. Every single hole. But okay, so the next one for me. It's an interesting one. See, I haven't wrote mine down as a top 15 because I really didn't know. I'd do a game time decision. And I think number 13 for me is going to be Bogey's Bonanza. I think that's going to be my number 13. Um,
Go on, why?
it's first of all, just like you mentioned, it's a course that I don't really go back on. The course is actually very hard. There's a lot of hazards everywhere. So it's not as frustrating as Tethy Station, but it can be. Not hitting it in the right spots or getting stuck behind little things all the time. One of the things that I really don't like, I would say, is the actual vibe of this course at night. It's such a sleepy course, and it works at
Uh,
sometimes.
I love the vibe.
It works at sometimes, but I feel like it's a little too. I don't know if it's because today I was playing it at like 3 p.m. or something like that, and it was not the right sleepy vibe. But yeah, it was like that was very. It was a very sleepy course, but it was a very difficult course, and like I love Bogies Bonanza Easy. I think it's a really nice course design, but I think some of the holes for Bogies Bonanza is very difficult. I think there's one that's like a ramp that goes into like a mine that was like
Hmm.
blocked off. That's always like you got to hit it right or get some luck every single time to kind of get in there. There's one, I think the 18th hole is tough, very long hole. Very tough,
Yeah,
really,
that one's like a par six or something, I
yeah,
remember.
something at par six
Yeah.
or par seven. Really tough as well. Like yeah, it's one of those once again. It's just one of those that I don't come back to because of the vibe. And I think a lot of these courses as well, I go back to them more because of the vibe than the actual course. But
Yeah.
yeah, bogeys would be my 13
All
on to
right.
12.
On to 12. All right. I'm not gonna lie, this next group really, if we did this again in a few months after
It
I
would be
played
all
it
over
like
the
a lot
place.
more, it might change. But I just like, yeah, all right. Labyrinth.
Wow, interesting. Did not expect that to be low.
Yeah. Uh I don't Yeah, it is a very cool course. I don't so much have an attachment to Labyrinth, like as nostalgic as
Hmm.
some of our listeners or viewers. Hi, Spotify, what video people? Um, but yeah, so I also think that in part to why some of the DLC ones are lower for me is like I don't play them as often because some of my friends don't have them, and I know like you can do
The
like the
Death Mouse.
sharing, but yeah, but sometimes I just want to like go do fox hunts with people or like find the balls with them.
Also,
Anyway,
hard courses for people who don't have them are a little bit more difficult too because they don't,
yeah.
haven't played the start. Yeah.
Anyway, a couple things that I mean, as much as I love that like weird gravity hole, like 17 or something like that,
Hmm.
messes with me. There's that similar to Babylon. It's got that hill, like probably like
They
50
do. Yeah, right in the
somewhere
city,
like that.
in the
Yeah.
village itself. Yeah, they have that.
Um, and then the one right before that, where I forget, he's sort of like in the city center, I think.
Yeah.
Uh, it's weird because all I remember about playing that one is Jenna talking about drinking tequila, I think. And like we were all started talking about what our favorite drinks were at that hole.
You were playing that.
Um, but yeah, anyway, Labyrinth. I don't get in there too much.
No,
I
no.
don't.
That's an interesting one. Yeah, because I think you're right with it has a few frustrating holes. At the same time, it has some amazing holes. Like the man, because I've only seen Labyrinth once, and people are gonna kill me listening to this. But the one where all the stink stuff is
Yeah.
the smog. No, I can't remember what it's called. I'm sorry, Jenna. I'm sorry, everyone who loves Labyrinth who's listening. But that hole is really cool. In both easy and hard. Yeah, the third hole, sorry, it like annoys me sometimes. The really long one when you go
Hmm.
into the
Yeah, and to get that
and you just hit
curve.
it and it just hits you back, and I'm like, for
What's the
God's
one where the dudes are like turning the thing and you got to get it like right under
yeah,
there?
yeah.
Not great at
That's a
that one
tough
either.
one too. That's a tough one too. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I can see that. I can see that. That's fair. So that's your number 12, right? Labyrinth is number
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
interesting. We're like really going again. Apart from Tethys, we're everything else has been different so far. Um,
Yeah, I mean when, yeah, I mean,
for now, for
just
now,
wait,
for
just
now,
wait.
for now. Okay, so the next one I'm gonna go for is just looking down the list. Actually, I'm gonna go for Gardens of Babylon. I'm gonna agree with you there in a way where it should be low. I like it. I like the easy one more. Because of the aesthetic. I like it in light better. Um, but I don't find it as fun as the course as the easy one at all.
Yeah.
And some of the there's one with the screw, which is really cool physics wise, but it is one of the more annoying holes, I think. And then obviously the hills and such. And then some of those, the hole that has ramp rock in I think it's the fifth hole, I think.
Yeah, it's really, yeah.
In the easy one, that hole is a pain if you get it in the wrong spot with the rocks, because you really have to just put keep putting around it to try and get a shot again, you
As
know.
I feel like another one I don't like. This one where you have to like hit it all the way around, right? Like
Oh,
you're
that's
sort of like
Sweetopia, I think.
no,
The
no,
one that
no,
goes
no.
all the way.
I know what you're
Oh,
talking about like that, but I'm talking about like it's yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna be able to come up with it. But
yeah.
you like the where you finish is like on the other side, but you have to sort of play it around.
Right, right,
It's sort of like a water fountain or something. I forget what the object is. Anyway,
right.
go
Yeah.
on.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, the Gardens of Babylon have some interesting holes, especially on hard. I think there's one where there's like crates, or not crates. There's like it's like a silver gate kind of thing that's on the ground. I don't know how to describe that, but it has gaps everywhere in the ground. And you kind of gotta like feels like you're fluking it your way to kind of get through more than actual skill, quote unquote. But at the same time, once again, I think all the ones in my 15 to 10 are the ones that I don't really go back to. And I think Gardens of Babylon is one of those, you know. So yeah, that's my number 12. On to 11. What just misses out on the top 10 there?
Um, I think I've only ever played this one once, honestly. And so it's sort of defaulted right outside of my top 10, and it is Mist.
Missed. Fair
Yeah.
enough. It is the newest one, to be fair.
Yeah, I do. I love the vibe. I love all the cool puzzles, like hanging out.
Hmm.
It looks beautiful. It's pretty tough. Like some of those holes are pretty tough.
Hmm.
And yeah, I don't have much to say because
You've
I
only played it
don't have
once.
much to say.
Yeah, that's fair. I think Mist is very clever in terms of you have to reverse all the puzzles that, or ish, reverse. Some of them are like half done or something like that, and you kind of don't want to hit the wrong switch to turn it off and turn it on and such. It's very clever in the way they've done it, but I can see that. Plus, it's the newest course. Sometimes the newest course could be your favorite because it's the most recent. But if you've just only played that one once, then it
Yeah.
has the opposite effect, right? So maybe if we revisited the list like this time next year, you'd probably maybe Mist comes higher. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I
And
don't know if we could do this
I'll have
this
to play them
time.
all.
I don't know if we could do this time next year because I feel like there'll be like 25 courses at that point. It'd be like, all right, let's just do a top five tops, if
All right.
everything's changed.
Over under they release 6.5 courses next year.
6.5 courses. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
over.
so
I'll go
yeah.
over. I'll take the over on that. Yeah, for sure. But that's a good 6.5 is a good number. It's a good number. Okay, so I'm gonna go for um I'm gonna
I
go
can't
for
believe you're doing this on the fly.
I'm doing this on the fly because I really I've played it all today, so I was like, I need to just think about this. I'm gonna go for the standard, the tourist trap. I'm gonna go for tourist trap as my number 11. Just misses out. Um, number of reasons. One, I think Tourist Trap was number 5 on my list for easy ones, to be honest. It's still a classic, but the hard one, I'll just put 11, not just because I don't like it or anything like that, just because it's not hard. It's not really hard at all. There's a couple holes that do like test you for sure, but most of it, like there's still all the sides are up and such like that. The courses are, I would say each hole is a little bit more, is a bit longer or a little bit, has a few more objects on the ground or such like that, but it's not very complicated and it doesn't like I think I did that quick and I still got like under par quite simply to be
Oh
honest.
yeah, it's definitely the easiest of the
It's an
hard
easy,
courses.
I would say
On
maybe
purpose though.
yeah, I would say probably the easiest one to be honest. That and maybe Cherry Blossoms probably up there, give or take. But yeah, Tourist Trap is definitely. I just think yeah, I don't play it that much just because it's not that very hard. Um, you know, I kind of wish that they.
I love 18 on that one.
Yeah, 18 is great. Yeah, for sure. 18 is fantastic. There's a few really good calls. The way you go back into the caves and such, and then climb up and then come down. It's an excellent course. And I just don't play it. I just don't play the
Yeah.
hard one at all, but it's excellent. The one thing I do wish that Tourist Trap did, if they changed the music from the intro music to a different song, like every other one has its own music, and this one's the same. I wish or maybe they wanted to
Because,
keep that's the
yeah,
tourist trip song. But yeah,
yeah,
Tourist
because
Trap.
that's like the OG. It's like where it's where you
Yeah,
start.
yeah. Fair enough. But yeah, Tourist Trap, solid. I love it. I love it. It's not even like I don't, hate it or I don't like it or anything. Like I love it. It's just I love the other ones more. On to number 10.
Uh, let me pull up my list again. Sorry. All right. 20K Leagues Under the Sea.
Wow.
I like this one. It's fun to play. It's uh it's on the easier side, I'd say, of
It
like
is.
all the hard courses.
It is. Yeah.
It's got some wind effects, the crap like
Mm.
this. And very beautiful. I mean, I love Captain Nemo.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but here
I
we
mean
are.
that's
It's top
one
10. So,
that's like opposite of Labyrinth for you though. That is one that you are, you're well aware. You've grown up with those.
oh yeah, and I listened to the book twice through.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Um,
fair enough.
but yeah, here we are. Here we are. It
I
is
love
there.
I love
I'd play this one. I'd play like honestly, other than other than those bottom three of Tethys, Gardens, and Sweetopia, all of them I'd be like, if someone was like, "Hey, let's play this one," I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm
yeah.
in."
You're saying if
Those
you did a
other ones, I'd be
random
like, "Oh,
the
yeah,
random course and it comes up to Tethys, you're like, ah, for God's sake.
yeah." Maybe we try that again.
Yeah, let's just go back and try. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, I'll talk about that more when I get to that one, but I would say my next one would probably be, I would say Labyrinth. I would say Labyrinth as well. I would say Labyrinth as well. Labyrinth is such a well-designed course. I think once again, this is one that I like the easy one more. Not to knock the hard one, it's just that the easy one's just the one go to when I go to it, just because of how lovely it is, has all the characters up and such. This is solid, but like we already spoke, to be honest, it can be frustrating when it doesn't, it shouldn't need to
Yeah.
be too frustrating, rather than just being a hard course. But yeah, Labyrinth is probably another one that I would say even this one I don't really go to hard wise. I would say every other one looking at the list actually from 9 above, I would probably play often. But yeah, Labyrinth is probably low down that one. But we've talked about that one. So on to your number 9.
Bogeys Bonanza.
Bogeys.
Um, I enjoy Bogeys Bonanza, both easy and hard. I've got a soft spot for it. I don't know. I love the story it tells, I think.
Story's amazing, yeah. The story's
Uh, it's got it's just got some fun holes. I enjoy like trying to make the shortcuts too. Like I know some of them are there.
yeah.
My least favorite hole, probably the 6-shooter, like the revolver hole.
Yep. Yeah.
But even still, it's okay. And the one where you got to hit it into
The
the
heart.
water
Oh,
jug. No, the heart one. I like that one.
yeah, the
I
heart
like
one.
that one.
Yeah.
No, where you got to hit it into the water tower.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it comes
That
down.
one can be a bit tough, but that sound it makes when
The
it goes on
sound when
top
it
of the
comes
train,
down the train.
woo, that's my favorite walkabout sound.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say this.
I like that one.
I know we're not really talking about fox hunts, but I remember this one was fun. This one was a fun one.
Yeah.
I remember going at the far end of that train and such, and the top of the saloon and whatnot. So yeah,
What's another hole I don't like is the really long one where you have to you're like you are the train track, I think, and you're going into
the
the
mine.
train.
Yeah, that's the one I
Yeah,
didn't like too. Yeah, the one
like
that's
it's
is
really long and it's sort of
yeah,
got a
and
bend.
the tunnel's blocked because of like rocks and such and
Hmm.
holes down
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that's the one that I really didn't like. I'd say because you have to be. I feel like you just got to fluke it to kind of get it past in a
I
way.
mean, yeah, you got what you're supposed to do is take your time.
Yeah, I guess. You see a big long strip, you just want to smack the ball down there,
Exactly.
don't you? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think our lists are getting a little bit similar now because my
Yeah.
act
I guarantee our top three are different.
yeah, probably. My next one is going to be Sweetopia. Um in my notes I put I think I like the mood, romance. The chocolate is quite sexual. That's what I put in my notes. Um, I
Goodness
see. I
gracious.
when you were saying Sweetopia at the bottom of your list, you saying how you're not really into the vibe. I was complete opposite in terms of the vibe. I'm not a massive fan of Sweetopia standard. I don't know if we ranked that one last time. I don't know if it was
I don't think
out,
so.
but it
Yeah.
would have been lower on the list for sure. But the night one, I feel like is the vibe. You can hear the chocolate mixing, the like the music, the all these love hearts and such. Oh, if you know, it feels like I could take a date in there. In fact, I might take a date in there. I'll let you know how it goes.
I think my favorite hole on that is either the one where you got to do the spiraling,
Firing's
but on
cool.
the
Yeah.
hard course, I think you can. It's better to go the other way, if I'm not
I don't know
mistaken,
if you
like to
can
cut
go the other way. I
across.
think you just got to go slower around the
Okay,
spiral because the hole's not right at the end, right?
yeah.
It's in yeah.
And and
The
another
mixer.
favorite is no, that one's quite frustrating, I find. Is the waffle, like the blueberry
The
waffle.
waffle's fun, yeah. The waffle's
Yeah,
fun. The couple three blueberries inside,
yeah.
so for sure. Yeah. The only thing I don't necessarily don't think the only thing I don't like, but a couple of the ones that I don't like are I always not a big fan of the holes on the hills. You know,
Hmm.
like they're on the hill, so you have to be like exact, and if you
Yeah,
miss it,
like the second hole.
it might even be the first hole,
Yeah,
actually. I think
it's
the
one of the
first hole had it, yeah.
first. Yeah.
In the first hole. That's definitely yeah, first or second hole, yeah, you're right. And then the marshmallow one is fun, but also
Oh, that one's so
difficult.
freaking hard. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's like you gotta be, get it right and such. But yeah, I think more rather than the course, just more of the vibe I really like. I really like that. Maybe I'm just that type of guy, the intimate,
I love
romantic.
candy. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Uh,
candy too. The chocolate also, something about it that I really like. But yeah, that is my number nine. Number nine, I think. Yeah, after you.
all right. Thank you for stalling during my cough. Uh,
Yeah, intentional, intentional.
yeah. Number eight, Ocho, the Ocho. Arizona Modern.
Yeah. Yep.
This one. So when there weren't many courses out, you'd play the other courses more often, and Arizona Modern always I found like frustratingly hard. Now I don't think I feel the same way.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree.
but yeah, there were just a few holes that would frustrate the hell out of me.
Mm.
Uh, especially the one where you got to drop it down, like you have to get it like down that ramp,
Yep. Yeah,
right? You
yeah.
have to get it exact. And the one where there's like a couple gaps in like a sort of half pipe
Yeah.
thing.
The half pipe is the
Um,
hardest one, I think, because it's a fluke, I think, to try and get it in one or
yeah.
two or something. But
And then
um,
18 is just a really long, but they get those two bricks
there's two
there.
bricks just in the way. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah. It's like give me a wedge.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's high on this list. It's top half pretty much. I guess we're at that cutoff point of
8.
top half. But
We're
yeah,
at top half. I agree with you. Arizona Modern is also my number 8 as well. I love the setting. It's really
woo
calm and
woo woo woo! Our first match.
I love the setting. It's really calm and relaxing, and it's like I said with Tethys, it's not as hard as I thought. I don't know if that's just because I've become a better walkabout player in
Yeah.
the time, but the lighting is really good in this one. I feel like this might be the first course that they've nailed the lighting because there's like spotlights on the holes or just on the walls of the holes, so it lights up the actual floors. Yeah, lovely. I could play this one all the time, just because it's so
Yeah.
relaxing and it's like some of the other ones that we'll get onto. But yeah, such a relaxing course. Really good to play. Couple frustrating holes though, like really frustrating that probably stop it from going further than 8 in my opinion. But yeah,
And this one, that one also has a big half pipe one where it's got like cactuses or something or rocks in the
that's the one I
middle.
hate the most.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
one because it's yeah. Some of the pipes are easy, like fairly straightforward to kind of do what you need to do, but that one's just a pain in the ass.
The one I think my least favorite hole in the eight in the hard Arizona is one where you have to hit it like straight, and on the easy course they're flat, but on the hard course they're domed.
Yes,
And so
yeah,
you have
yeah,
to you like the amount of times I get stuck on the wrong side of the
yeah,
freaking dome.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're
Um
talking about. Yeah,
yeah.
there's one. I think there's one. I don't know if this is the one that you're talking about, but I think there's one where there's like holes all around it, and the top bit is the big metal dome. Just the one dome is what you're talking about, or the ones with
No, there's like two, I think. You get
there's
there's like
two.
three levels or something, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Either way, the domes are hard. The domes are
Yeah,
hard.
it's
But
that one can be tough.
I think
Um
Arizona, I think that's my no, I still got a couple of the like Cherry Blossom and Original Gothic to say. But yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite original ones in hard.
well, Gothic was the first deal or like the
That
first,
was technically the first DLC that was yeah,
if you will. Yeah.
first added course, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Quixote Valley,
Cool.
number
The windy
7.
course.
Yeah, this one can be tough. That 18, oh my goodness. But this is fun. It's fun. Uh, I feel like I have fun taking on these challenges, other than the one hole where it's in the wind. That
Oh,
is the
17, 17.
equivalent
Oh
is
no
the
no,
equivalent of putting
13.
no, yeah,
Yeah,
it's a little before 17, yeah.
13, 13.
It's the equivalent of putting the hole on a hill.
Yeah, yeah. That
That
wind
one
one
is
is tough. Even though I did it in two this
wow,
morning. But
impressive.
normally, yeah, forget about it. That one's
Forget
very
about it.
I don't to be honest, that the two ones I don't like in this one is three actually. 13 is with the wind. 14 the one that follows, which is the longer one up.
You get it. Okay. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's just me because if you just play that safe, it's fairly easy.
Yeah,
But
but you
you
always
just
want
want
to make it all the way.
you just want to make it in one or two, and it goes all over the place. And the 17th hole as well is like the hole's right down below, and you are pretty much hitting into wind, and it bounces so much. It's difficult. It's difficult, but yeah, that wind physics,
Yeah,
that wind
they're
physics,
fun. They're fun, but they can get you.
they can get you. Oh, we
Anyway, that was
differ.
my 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say original Gothic now. It's time to put that one in. This one, this may have been number one on my easy list last time, or up there. I don't know, maybe on the top five for
It
sure.
was number 1 for me.
It was either this one or it was probably Shangri-La or something like that. Was probably my number one last time. But original Gothic. First of all, I really love how the music changes because the music's kind of eerie, Christmassy in a way. But then as soon as you go inside the castle, it's I don't know what the
Uh,
Christmas song. I forgot it. Is it Nutcracker? I can't remember the Christmas song. No, it's not
uh,
Nutcracker. I
Jiminy
don't
Crickets. I
remember.
just had it on my head, on the tip of my
Yeah,
tongue,
I have it
too.
in my head, but I forgot what it's called. Um, but anyway,
Anyway, go on.
the music changing is really cool. It just really just changed the vibe, and it does make it feel very Christmassy in a way. Where outside it just feels like a haunted, like a Nightmare Before Christmas kind of vibe, and you go in and it does feel very Christmassy with all the decorations. Do you got the song?
No, I'm like I don't really know how to look it up. I guess I could just, but I just Googled like the best Christmas songs from like musicals because is I I do feel like it might
There's
be the Nutcracker.
da-na-na-na-na-na.
Uh,
It might
God,
be.
I'm so sorry,
It's definitely a
listeners.
ballet. It's definitely a ballet.
Yeah.
It might, you know, it might be Nutcracker. I'm saying it's Nutcracker. That's what I'm saying. I'm putting it out there. Okay, it could be completely wrong. Anyway, not as difficult as I thought, but once again, the most frustrating one in this is the ramp ones, the ones that the holes are on the ramp.
Hmm.
I think there's one or there's two or so that are very difficult in that respect, but really fun course. Really nice spin on what the easy mode is. You know, the easy mode's a horror kind of one, a Halloween one, and then they spinned it and made a Christmassy themed version of it. And this is the one where I think you get the broom as the putter. I don't remember. I like this putter. All I can know is whatever this putter was,
Yeah.
I liked this putter. It was one of my favorite ones for sure. But yeah, I think it's a solid course, Original Gothic. It's not like fancy like some of the DLC ones. You know, there's not many elements or anything, but maybe I'm also biased because it is the Christmas time and you play that course and you are in the Christmas mood in a way. You know, maybe if we did it at a different time, who knows?
Yeah, I could play that one on repeat.
You know what, I really wish they did another Christmas course that was like a Christmas fair, like a Christmas market kind of vibe to it. You know, they got the ice skate rinks or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, something
Okay.
more
Ooh,
brighter. I wonder if
ice. Ice, that would be
that'd
interesting.
be that'd be a very tough physic. But
Yeah.
anyway, on to you. You're on to number six, I want to say.
Six,
Yeah.
top six here.
Oh, we synced our coughs right there, by the way. I feel it was bad
Allow
practice.
me to put a cherry on it and it'll
Hey,
blossom.
hey.
Cherry blossom is it the sixth, that is to say.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, cherry blossom sort of grew on me, I think. I used to
Yeah.
hate cherry blossoms, not the tree. Cherry blossoms are pretty beautiful, as is this course.
Nice. You
Uh,
did a great job.
yeah, nailed it. Yeah, I don't know. This one's fun. It doesn't have anything that
Cool.
like I don't really remember anything that really frustrated the hell out of me.
Yeah.
And it's, you get what you see, and I
You
like
do.
that.
It's a simple course, relaxing, a little bit more difficult. I'm also going to talk about it because I'm also going to put it as my um number six. I think we are on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to put it as my number six. Um, I I think I don't think you were there. I think it was me, Jenna, Dave, and Kimberly. Last time we played Walkabout, we did Cherry Blossom. Yeah, 'cause Kimberly just joined, and we played it on hard, and we just played Caesar Stacks, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And then we went into Cherry Blossom. I was like, "Okay, this is first of all incredibly relaxing, beautiful." I think the first course I heard when the music they had proper music in there and such, and not that not that difficult. There is that one hole, I think it's the 18th, where the ramps you've got like two or three ramps to kind of hit to get towards where the hole is, and if you miss the ramp, you go back to the start pretty much, and you have to put
Go
round to
again.
get
Yeah.
back in the right position to go back onto the ramp, which is incredibly frustrating. I would say that hole especially is the one that's probably got a dampener on the rest of the course, but the rest of the course is fantastic. And another fun fox hunt as far as I remember, because I think
I
there's
was gonna
probably
say, it's actually you're looking for foxes,
yeah. And it was yeah, there's little what do you call it?
paper ones,
Origami.
origami. Yeah.
Yeah, origami, yeah. And I remember getting stuck on it for a long time for a few of them, but excellent. Excellent. Cherry Blossom is beautiful. It's a lovely one and definitely my favorite out of the OGs
I
into the
still got a
hard
few
one.
left. Yep.
You still have a few left, yeah.
Yeah, top five here.
Top five, here we go.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions. I guess there's no honorable mentions. Said them all. Continue.
So what five do you have left?
I have okay because I haven't wrote it in order. Kyoto Valley, Mist, Shangri-La, El Dorado, and 20,000 Leagues.
Yeah.
And you've already said Kyoto, Mist, and 20,000, right? So
Hmm.
we will have most of
Yeah.
them different.
Yeah. Um, I already know we have we don't have the top three.
Yeah.
All right, number five, El Dorado.
Yeah, fair enough.
I uh I love the rain.
Rain's sick.
Yeah,
Rain's
I
amazing.
do. Is the vibe on this one is just absolute fire.
Him.
Uh, and the course just looks so cool. All the like the flares around. Uh, I really like playing this one, and it is hard. Is this is
Yes, very
probably the
hard.
This is probably one of the hardest in my top five
The
here
second
because
hole with the statue alone
yeah, the
is
one with
hard.
the monkey dude,
Yeah,
yeah.
that one
Um,
alone is like you could stroke out straight away, and yeah,
yeah, but yeah, I really like the vibe. I like being in this world. Yeah, I think my top five, I would just like hang out, and not golf in. Like I just want to move there.
that's interesting. Yeah, I love the Rain Eldorado. I'm not gonna say that one though. I think this is where I would put Mist. Yeah, this is where I would put Mist. And I think for me, it's probably a bit opposite to you, where I probably have the recency bias as I've played this one quite a bit now. And even playing it today, I didn't even play this one properly because I was like, oh, okay, I know, I've played the first two holes and got the puzzles wrong, so like kind of messed up a bit. And I was like, I don't need to play this one. I know this one quite well. I think this is beautiful. Like I've played Myst a little bit, but I've never properly, been into it or not, like not like Labyrinth or 20,000s like you, for example, or Labyrinth like Jenna and such. But still, I recognize that island immediately. They've spot on in terms of they've done a Labyrinth in a way with spot on in terms of all the elements and such. I think it's a very clever idea to mix in the puzzles. Okay, I would say some of the like the one with the chair in the middle, I feel like is one of those puzzles is a bit meh, where you just kind of just hit it and try and hit which ones you need,
Yeah.
pretty much, But some
What
of
you
them
have to do
are
is you have to look at what
the ceiling, right?
constellations. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, the one going into the ship is fun. The ending is really good as well. Yeah, really like it. It's fun, and the fact that it has like interactable elements in there as well.
Yeah, those are fun.
You can get the ship to come out from the fountain and such. Yeah, really fun. Really like it. Like the I haven't finished the fox hunt, but I like the idea of the fox hunt. The facts that you have multiple different putters depending on,
Yeah, I
I
haven't
think
finished that one either.
that's really fun as well. Yeah, I haven't finished the Fox Hunt for Mist. I haven't got many of the Fox Hunts actually after I reset the game ages ago. I haven't got most of them, but kind of got the ones that I really want. Like the putters
The
that I
ones you
really
use,
want.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's where I'd put Mist. I to be honest, when you was talking about Mist, I could be like, you know what, if we revisited this in a year, I could see Mist falling down a little bit, because I can see those puzzles getting a little bit repetitive, and such. But yeah, love it. It's great. They've done some really good jobs with that DLC.
For sure. Yeah, and it is crazy. I mean, I hopped in Mist VR and I made a few TikToks of just like
Hmm.
comparing Mist VR to Walkabout Mist, and
Yeah,
it's like spot on. It's
spot
pretty
on.
wild.
Yeah. All right, top four.
Shangri-La.
Yeah, we definitely ain't got the
Shangri-La.
top three, have we? Because now the rest of those courses that are on my list, you've already put them in. So yeah. Anyway, Shangri-La, nice.
Yeah, Shangri-La, beautiful. All the lights floating, lanterns, if you will. Um,
Beautiful, yeah.
just incredible. Just I just want to curl up on a nice seat and
Yeah.
enjoy the show.
Tough 18th
Honestly,
hole.
huh?
The tough 18th hole though.
Yeah, that's the one where it's really long, right? Where you gotta like
Yeah.
get in on the little, yeah.
No, that's the one that's
Um,
I think you hit it into the abyss and it goes
oh,
far
oh
down.
yeah, yeah. And it's got a bell. Which one has the bell that you can like hit the bell, right?
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
like
that's
that.
that's a different
Yeah,
hole though.
yeah.
But yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yep.
that's the one where you're on a ramp, and that's actually the hardest one I'd say to do.
Um, but yeah, this one It's fun. I think one of my favorite ones is a pretty tough one. Is like it's like a white tower thing, and you gotta like go through all the levels.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
And you
That's
gotta
very
like dip
hard.
through all the holes.
Sand, and it
Yeah,
has sand physics, right? This is the sand physics, which I
yeah.
completely forgot about today when I was playing it. I was like, for God's sake, I forgot about sand. It's just so different. It's so different.
And another one I really liked is it's got like a ship moving or something like that, and you
Yeah,
have to hit
you
it
hit the
up
platform
yeah, and then
and it
it
goes
slides
behind.
down under. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have the elevators or the lifts or like the ski lift kind of thing to take as well. Yeah. A lot of good things with Shangri-La. Um I would
Um, yeah,
get on.
you're in top four. Go ahead. I'm done.
My okay. I would say this probably is where Kyoto Valley comes in for me. Um Probably another one where I would probably go towards the lighter course, the easy one a bit more. Just because some of the holes are a little bit too frustrating. I mean, we spoke about it a lot already. But like I don't find it the 18th difficult per se. Like I can see, you got to get the right touch, but I think if you hit it on the left, with decent enough force, you're gonna be fine. But the 17th hole kills me every single time. That zones me out. The 17th, and then we talked about the 13th with the wind and such. It's tough. But yeah, I still like the vibe though. It's really good and really relaxing course as well. Okay, okay, hold on. The one hole that frustrates the hell out of me, what I realized today, and I don't know if that's because I got a little bit of OCD in me, is hole number hold on. We go one, two, three. I want to say five is when you go into the little house.
Yeah,
Actually not even
yeah.
five, it might be
With
like
the sheep.
four.
Okay.
Yeah, with the sheep, yeah. There's just crap everywhere on the floor. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that
why
one's
didn't you
tough
pick
as
your
hell.
cushions
Yeah.
up and such? And because they're all obscure shapes, it's like it's very difficult to get it like just right. So yeah, that one annoys me just because I think it's stuff everywhere. I'm like, pick your goddamn stuff up. What you doing, sheep? Sort your stuff.
Well, the thing like destroyed the house. They haven't had time to
Yeah,
pick it
that's
up.
true. There was a storm. There's a storm. But I also love about this course, this is not really a hard thing. This is just the fact that you can go up the stairs and such, like the really long stairs up and just a beautiful course
Stairway
in
to heaven.
exactly. Just a beautiful course in general. Really clever with the wind physics. And and easy and it continues in the hard. So yeah, I really, really like this one, to be honest.
So in like looking for this song that I still can't find the name for while we're doing this, I didn't realize that was the first course, Original Gothic, to have music, and from there then they added music.
Oh, interesting. It's a fun walk. Maybe we should have had that. We should have had like walkabout facts. We popped in
Yeah, right.
now and again.
But
We're
yeah.
on top three, but before we kind of get into that, someone tweeted at me their top three. Steve, M26 on Twitter, he put in no order El Dorado, Tourist Trap, and Cherry Blossom. Cherry Blossom. I feel like a couple of those are in your top three. Oh no, you said Cherry Blossom.
Yeah, one
Tourist
of them
Trap.
is yeah.
Very good. All right, what is your number three?
Number three, Seagull Stacks.
Mm,
Um, this one's like real nostalgic for me. It
yeah.
like it's I like it's one of the first courses I ever played outside, and so
Okay.
it was a late fall evening, and it was a bit chilly. The wind was blowing, and it felt like I was out there in Seagull
Wow.
Stacks, and
Nice.
it was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
That's cool.
And ever since then, I just love it. I love, and yeah, I love the this can be a tough one, like you said, with all the weird freaking bounces and all that.
It's
But
tough.
yeah, I just love the feeling. I don't know, the Northeast in me. I love the snow. I
Feels
love
very
the
Scottish
vibe.
in a way, that kind of place.
Yeah, I
Nordic.
just it's one of the few I wrote down a note and it just says love the vibe.
Mm.
Like yeah, the wind blowing, the seagulls going.
The music's
Uh
really good in that one too. The music's
a
really good
f
in that one.
I ca a few of my favorite holes. I don't even know if I can name some of my favorite holes off the top of my head. It's just like the whole course as a whole. I do particularly like it. There's that one hole where you kind of have to hit that slanted rock, or else you go
Oh, went
straight
down the
down.
ramp. Down the
Yeah,
ramp. Yeah.
that one can be kind of tough, but I feel like I learned how to nail it, and
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. It's not like going up the big hill of
Yeah,
Gardens of
yeah,
Babylon or
yeah.
anything
You
like
you'll
that.
get it eventually. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like that for sure. What I was gonna say about that course that we hasn't already been said. One thing I really do like about that course is the layout of it, like in terms of how it's you kind of gone up the mountain and then come all the way wrapped around and such. I really like the layout of that one for sure.
The fox hunt on that was tough. It was the first one where it was like a lot of just images, like shadows or
Yes,
whatever.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you're just
yeah.
yeah. I remember struggling through that
That
one.
was a tough fox hunt for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. I feel like this might be in your top three, or nostalgia aside, is it because this is the one that you beat me at when we put that video up for quest night and we did Seagull Stacks and you obliterated me, absolutely
Uh,
destroyed me. I had my pants down, is how bad that was.
uh,
And maybe that's why is
uh,
I put it down to the bottom because I
yeah,
don't want to
right.
relive that memory of that awful performance. Oh boy.
I
Oh
I had forgotten that one.
yeah. Yeah. That's the quest night that you can see on the Let's Talk Oculus YouTube of highlights of me and Samson playing Seagull Stacks on hard. And let's be honest, I think I'm a little bit better of a player than was shown. I think I got stage fright. The camera was on me, the TV camera's on. I couldn't handle it. Um, anyways,
We got to do a stream where we have like PJ or
mm.
Dave be the filmer and
Okay, my number three. This is an interesting one because I haven't ranked this, and I'm now looking at the three, and I would probably put 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea right here. For sure. I think this one may grow on me over time, and it might be higher. But I love, I haven't read the books or anything like that, right? I know of them, but I've never. But I really love the style, the art style. I really like the vacuums that come out the pipes. I guess you could call them like steam vacuums in a way. I think it's a really cool, clever mechanic, especially with some of those holes. It is very clever.
it's fun.
I
Yeah.
like the design of the whole ship in general, right? You've got the whole middle part where the dining room's completely collapsed and such because, all sorts of shit has happened. And the
So you don't mind that they haven't cleaned up?
yeah, it's a little different, isn't it? Their ship is being under attack in a way. But the only thing I don't like about this one is the 18th hole is one of those ones that you have to get it dead right. Kind of a bit
Exact.
like
Yep.
Gardens of Babylon in a way. Not as bad, but similar in a way. But apart from that one, I think yeah, I really like this one. I really like this course. The only thing I'd knock it actually is that I think the easy course is better. Like just a better all-round course.
I agree.
And it's still fairly difficult, the easy one, compared to the hard one's hard, but the easy one's not like super easy or anything like that. So yeah. Um 20,000
All right.
Leagues is my number three.
Agree. All right. Now I just give my number one, right? Because otherwise I just give it
You might as
away
well give
with
your
my
one
number
and
two.
two. Yeah, give me your
Yeah.
one and two.
In order of 1, 2, we have Original Gothic and Tourist Trap.
Nice.
Uh,
Forest Trap's number two, Original Gothic's number one.
yeah, yeah.
Nice. I feel like
I
that was the same as your easy course in a way. Your
Yeah,
Tourist Trap was
well,
up there.
Tourist Trap was top 5 for me on easy, and I actually went in and added in the other courses into an easy list.
Right,
So,
right,
but
right.
right now I think I had it before too, is I have Original Gothic easy, Coyote Valley easy as my
Nice,
top two. But
nice.
anyway, yeah, I could play these courses on repeat. Tourist Trap 18, I love where you screw all that, I'm gonna turn around
Yeah,
and hit it backwards.
yeah.
I love messing around with that. Original Gothic just feels, and these both just feel like pure mini golf. They're not too hard, they're not too easy. I mean, they're vaguely easy, I'm not gonna lie. But I think I just like that. It's
Yeah.
simple. I know what I'm doing. There's no extracurriculars. It's oh man, and then you just hit that basement and the that music that we can't think of the name of just starts playing, and it's so beautiful. And
It's a nutcracker, I'm telling you now. I'm putting my
I do think it's Nutcracker, and the lights, the Christmas lights. I
yeah.
love the Christmas lights. Um, yeah, there's one hole I all right, so 18,
Hmm.
not the biggest fan of on hard. That's like I really have trouble with that one.
Wait, for
Uh
which one? For
or
Gothic? Is that what you're
Gothic, yeah,
thinking?
for
Yeah.
Gothic, wait, it's
Up the
like you got
hills.
that. It's sort of like a T, and
Yeah,
you got
you
to
can
sort of
play it
glance it off the
safe and go
wall. Yeah,
right if you wanted to, yeah.
I don't even know how to play it safe on that one.
Oh,
That I think that's what really gets me. I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know what to do.
interesting,
Um,
interesting.
but yeah, I could play these courses on repeat.
I really like the
And
hole in
yeah,
original Gothic that you have to go down the what do you call them? It's
the
the
hole, like it's like
yeah,
the
it's
little
like a
grate.
you little grate, yeah. And you go down and then it comes yeah, that I think that was a really cool hole.
Yeah, I think, and another one I don't like is it's early on. It must be like 5 to 7 in range.
Mm.
But it's the one with the stairs.
There's yeah.
That one can be pretty tough.
Could be
That one
a
I do know how to play it safe on, but
delicate, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That one's yeah, solid. It's just that course is just solid all around. I love Gothic and then Tourist Trap, yeah, good choices. So my one and two. Now, while you've been talking, I've been umming and ahhing, what do I do? And I'm gonna do it like this. Number two is El Dorado, and number one is Shangri-La. And the only reason why I put it this way is that I like El Dorado the most out of all of these courses, like in terms of aesthetic. I think as soon as you go into it,
It's
you
dope,
feel
yeah.
cold. You
Yeah.
feel very cold, and the immersion from that rain is amazing. The only reason why I put it second is that it is freaking hard. Like it is,
Yeah,
so
it's
I
really hard.
wouldn't play it as much as I would play Shangri-La, and that's the only reason why I'd put it above. Where Shangri-La is also absolutely beautiful, as we spoke about with the lanterns and such. Um, but yeah, if I really had to choose which one I like the most, would be El Dorado, but which one I play the most would be Shangri-La. You know. So I think
Makes
that's how
sense.
I'll do it. I'd do it with El Dorado second, Shangri-La first. But yeah, I don't know what else needs to be said. I think with El Dorado especially is, like we said, it's a tough course, but the vibe's fantastic. I think the holes are very clever, and how they are difficult for sure, but they're not like frustratingly difficult. Apart from the
Yeah.
second hole, I would say with the statue could like I don't know, like you said with 18th, you can't do original Gothic 18th. I cannot do the second hole, let alone my course is over. My round is done, after the second hole. But you know, I like the rest of it a lot. El Dorado is one of my favorites, and it's really the only course I think where I feel completely different when I'm playing it in terms of, with that rain and such. I actually didn't want to play it today just because it's very cold here in Vancouver. It's 2 degrees Celsius, which is probably 36, 38 or whatever it is in Fahrenheit. And I was like, if I put this on, I'm going to get even colder. Even colder. But he's got the lightning, the winds and such.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe. Eldorado is fantastic. To be honest, all the Lost Cities have been fantastic in their own way. Gardens of Babylon, I agree with you, and I'd say the easy one though is a fun course, bar the 18th. So, but yeah, but that's it. That's our list. So you've got Sweetopia, Gardens of Babylon, Tethys Station, Labyrinth, Mist, 20K leagues under the sea, Bogey's Bonanza, Arizona Modern, Cherry Blossom, Shangri-La. Seagull Stacks,
Coyote Valley before after is number 7 after Arizona before Cherry Blossom.
Arizona, Kyoto Valley, Cherry Blossom, Shangri-La, Seagull Stats, Tourist Trap, and Original Gothic. I should have just let you read it out. That would have made
I
more
was
sense.
thinking that, but yeah,
I don't know why I read
because
it.
I can't read yours because I haven't been keeping notes.
Well, that was a bit dumb. Never mind. Mine was Seagull Stacks 10, 15, 14 Tethys Station, Bogies Bonanza, Gardens of Babylon, Tourist Trap, Labyrinth, Sweetopia, Arizona Modern, Original Gothic, Cherry Blossom, Mist, Kyoto Valley, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, El Dorado, and Shangri-La. blah. I think Shangri-La was also my number one actually, and Original Gothic was number two for easy, something like that as well. Um, Excellent. Oh, I mean, no, Chiari Valley would have been there for sure. Chiari Valley would have been sure. There we go. There's our
Yeah,
ranking. Sam's is
awesome.
tired. It's late, you know.
Yeah, it is
Um,
late.
you can't see it in the camera, but his dog is also tired, just in the corner there.
She's getting comfy.
He's
It's
getting
probably going
real.
to be it's outside the cut though.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it'd be outside the cut, but I can imagine you doing that very shortly. Just kidding. But yeah, that's our list. Let us know what your maybe not top 15 is. I don't expect you to do that, but if your top three, like your most played or something that you always go back to, definitely let us know. I'm very curious.
Or even like favorite holes on any of the random course, you know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, definitely. I think that's it. We've done our favorite, we've done our easies, we've done our hards. Maybe next time we revisit this, we'll just do a general which ones we like for 2023 that came out.
I think yeah, yeah, maybe. Or we wait and they release over 6.5 courses this year, and next December we just redo everything.
Sure, sure. Yeah, maybe
Everything.
yeah,
A
yeah,
marathon, if you will. That's the Joe Rogan pod. That'll be one. That'll be long.
yeah,
Although
yeah.
this wasn't quite as long as I thought it would take. Probably if I had
No,
just played them and I had more to say, I
maybe.
might. It's almost probably a good thing.
It's
Some of
probably a
these I
good
haven't
thing
played.
because
Yeah.
it'd have been late, but no, we got through them well. I hope you definitely enjoyed that podcast. I know last time we did this podcast, it did quite well. So, next week we'll.
Hopefully, we don't scare too many people away with Megan the Stallion.
No, I think people get interested and be like, okay, okay. Yeah, next week we'll do like one more Christmas episode, I think. We'll probably not rank, just talk about the whole year in general and what we're looking forward to for the next year or what we're gonna do over Christmas in terms of VR. But until next time, we'll see you then.